We don't make decisions from an emotional standpoint. We make decisions from a logical reasoning. Welcome there, my name is Gideon Etim. Welcome to my channel, and in this video I'll be ensuring I unbox those key areas that needs clarity on. Clarity for some reason is a light that is shining in a dark path. So when there is light in a path that is dark, you'll be able to see clearly and know the direction to take. In this video, we'll be looking at something very important: how to make smart decisions, especially when you are under pressure. A lot of people cannot handle pressure. They just break down. It destabilizes them, and pressure is always inevitable. As you keep going in life, you encounter series, different categories and measures of pressure. They are definitely bound to happen. It's inevitable. So now, instead of running away from pressure, you need to face it. So how do you really face this pressure that are coming from your workplace, from family, from stress and all of that? A lot of people that has been a victim of making wrong decisions from pressure made those decisions not because they are dull, not because they are not smart, not because they probably didn't know it was pressure. They know it was pressure, but because they were not prepared for the pressure that came, or the dimension of pressure. Sometimes you can be aware that you are making a wrong decision. Body loves stress. The brain is wired in a way whereby if it cannot get answers, it looks for a conclusion to draw and then just to move on with life. Now, this video is to expose some of those ways you can make smart decisions in all areas of your life, despite the fact that you're under pressure. So stick around. Before I continue, I want you to go to my YouTube channel, smash the subscribe button, like, share, and of course, drop your comments after this video on how this topic has been of help to you. Now, the first thing you need to understand is that pressure is inevitable. You cannot fight or deal with pressure. It must come. It is meant to happen. It's something you will have to encounter as you keep going in life. The higher you go, the higher the pressure. But a lot of people have different set of pressures, different storms of pressure. So pressure will definitely come. You can't take that away. Now, how do you handle pressure? The first thing you need to know is define the real problem. You need to define the real actual problem. You cannot handle pressure or deal with pressure when you don't know what you are actually dealing with. People make wrong decisions not because they are not smart, but because they don't know exactly the real problem and how to tackle it. Instead of tackling the problem, they are tackling the symptom. Imagine somebody that is having malaria, is sick with malaria, and the person is busy treating the symptoms of malaria, which could be headache and all that. So how do you know which one is the symptom and which one is the problem? Look for the patterns. Anything you see, if you see a recurrent pattern, know that those are the symptoms. Now, what is causing those patterns are the real problem. So if you're able to discover or define clearly the problem, then the next step is for you. Now, the second step for you to take once you've been able to define the real problem is have the consciousness of separating urgency from importance. Not everything that is demanding for your attention deserves your attention. That is where you have the ability to separate urgency and importance. The one that deserves your attention is the one you need to pay attention to. The one that is demanding your attention is the one you need to watch. So separating these two, giving clarity into these two, would help you make smarter decisions. So sit back and ask yourself, this situation I am in, does it deserve my attention, or is it just demanding my attention? Demanding is attributed to urgency, deserving is attributed to importance. So by the time you can split these two, you are close to solving your problem. You are close to making smarter decisions despite the urgency. Pressure can be controlled. You are in charge of the pressure. So whatever pressure that comes your way, it shouldn't put you in a spot whereby you are not prepared for. So you are in charge of the pressure. Once it comes, you are in charge. So see how you can slow down the pace, slow the movement. That way you're already on your way to top. So you are in charge of every pressure. Don't allow the pressure to be in charge of you. It's like a man going to the steering to drive and is leaving the car to drive itself without giving some certain commands and all that. So you are in charge of the pressure. Don't allow the pressure to be in charge of you. Now, the next point you need to do after you've been able to separate urgency from importance is to think in consequences. How do you think in consequences? Applying the 10-10-10 rule. The 10-10-10 rule says, whatever thing I'm making now, whatever decision I'm taking now, will it affect me in the next 10 days, 10 months, or 10 years? Or will it benefit me in the next 10 days, 10 months, and of course, 10 years? So when you weigh this option, what are those things I will stand to lose if I'm making this decision? Remember, we don't make decisions from an emotional standpoint. We make decisions from a logical reasoning. And this way, you are literally analyzing the issue before you jump into giving your say. So when you are faced with pressure, when you are faced with urgency, the first thing you need to do is to give it a pause. Delay the tempo so you can get the pattern. Once you can delay, slow it down. It's looking fast. It will be fast. Pressure is a fast paced scenario. So if you can slow the tempo down, you'll be able to see the patterns and pick the right choice. That way, you are already solving the problem. Trust me. Now, to give clarity to this, you need to understand that making decisions should come from a point of thinking in consequences. When you think in consequences, you are already making the right decision in that issue. The last point is never make permanent decisions based on a temporary emotions. You were not happy and then you said some stuff or you made some decisions that you now sit down to regret. No, 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 no. And you are saying I was not in my right frame of mind. You were in your right frame of mind. There's nothing like I wasn't in my right frame of mind. You were in your right frame of mind. It's just like you're not being able to follow these stuffs. You'll not be able to follow these steps I have listed. So don't make decisions, don't make permanent decisions from a temporary emotion. Emotions don't last, so they wear off over time. So make decisions smartly. My name is Gideon Etim and I'm the clarity guy. We bring clarity to hidden areas or gray areas nobody wants to talk about. Feel free to subscribe to my channel, like, share, and comment, and I'll be glad to hear your feedback on this. Thank you.